Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the NEMO Switchback. It is a great choice for thru hikers, climbers, and mountaineers, and for anyone who is nervous about possibly puncturing a sleeping mat while out in the backcountry. If you're new to the channel, my name's Roxy, and I'm part of the Adventure Junkies team. We help people like you choose the right gear to get outdoors. If you want to learn more, go ahead and visit the website at www.theadventurejunkies.com. Now what you really came for, the NEMO Switchback. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the packaging and we can talk about some of its stats. It is nice that it comes in this cardboard box. Feels a little protected, but you can still feel it before you purchase it. And it shows you exactly how small it's going to pack down to, because it really is stuffed right in here. So this is what we've got. Pretty simple to unpack. Ta-da! So I will sit on it while we chat about it. Make sure all these panels are out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 panels that fold into themselves. And you can see there's two sides. You've got this orange top side and this silver bottom side we'll talk about in a little bit. So this is the regular size of the NEMO Switchback. It retails for $44.95 US dollars. It is made of imported materials from South Korea, so we don't have a US made product here. It is 14.5 ounces, which is 415 grams, and it is 9/10 of an inch thick, which is 2.3 centimeters thick. And the R value is 2. So we've got some pretty good stats here. Almost an inch thick is great, keeping you off the ground, and that R value of 2 means it's solidly a summer pad and probably late into spring and early fall. R value is a measurement of how warm something is going to keep you based on a scale of 0 to 6. 0 being you just sleeping right on the ground, and 6 being a 6 plus actually. R value can go past 6. So 6 is like a really, really warm mat that you could sleep on the snow with. R value of 2 means I would either use this to pump up another sleeping pad's R value. Say you just add them together to have a warmer mat setup, or I would use it as a summer sleeping pad late into spring and early fall. When you sleep right on the ground just seeps heat from you, so it'll be pulling that heat out of you. So the sleeping pad is a barrier between you and the ground that helps to stop that transfer of heat from your body into the ground, as well as cycle the heat back up into your body so you stay nice and warm. So the Switchback comes in 2 sizes. This is the regular size, and then it also comes in a short. Both sizes are rectangular shaped, so you're not going to have any mummy. They're just going to go straight across like this, and both will fold into each other accordion style like this. So this regular size is 72 inches long, or 183 centimeters by 20 inches wide, which is 51 centimeters wide. I myself am 5'6", so I will just do a little lay down here so you can see how these 72 inches sort of pans out. So this is a great size for me. Once again, I'm 5'6". It's actually pretty comfy too, considering it is only an inch between you and the ground. I would probably comfortably sleep on this in the summer for sure. My partner is 6'2". This mat would not work for him. He would be hanging off either side, and whatever was hanging off would probably get very cold because it would just be you on the ground. So I would recommend this for 6 foot and under, and the short for maybe 5, 6 and under. The top layer of the sleeping pad is made of proprietary dual density closed cell foam, and the middle layer is a metallized thermoreflective film that reflects your heat right back to you. And then the bottom layer, even though it looks like it's probably that reflective layer, it is a protective layer over that reflective layer, so it helps from scratches and dents and all of that. And it gotten it dirty, so it's sort of staticking up and attracting the dirt here. So even if I flip it upside down, the dirt is still sticking there, and that's from static electricity. So I would keep that in mind when you are closing and opening, because that's going to be sticking in between your layers as you travel, which like isn't terrible, but just something to note of, that it might be good to wipe this off each time before you head out, or use it in a tent with a footprint, so there's some protection between you and the ground for this mat. So one of the unique features of this pad is the pattern of the nodes in here, and that makes it so this mat can rest more succinctly into itself, so it actually becomes smaller than other pads that have the same amount of panels, the same length, the same thickness. It's a smaller carrying case that you have to then put on your backpack or strap to the side of your backpack or the bottom. So it's this pattern right here that allows for them to nest a little more cozily in there. One of the reasons that hikers and backcountry travelers love these closed cell foam pads is because they are near indestructible. You cannot puncture, well, you could puncture a hole in it, but it's still going to function as you need. It's going to provide protection between you and the ground still, and still keep that R value of 2 even with a hole in it. But they are pretty much indestructible, and you can really beat them up and they will still do their job. So it is a nice reliable mat, more reliable than any air mat sleeping pad, just because it's always going to do its job. You won't need to do any repair in the backcountry, which is really nice. So let's compare this to, this is a 32-ounce water bottle. I would call it maybe 2.5 water bottles high and a water bottle and a half thick. This is not going to go inside your backpack, your backpacking backpack. This will be strapped to the outside. You might be bringing a second sleeping pad with you that can fit inside your backpack, but these closed cell foam pads will stay on the outside strapped together. This is all it comes with. This is all that's in the box, so you don't get any like no device to keep it together. You're gonna have to supply that yourself, which I would highly recommend 1 or even 2 to keep it together, and then strap it to your pad on the outside. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit the like button so more people like you can find it. All right, I'm gonna lay back down on it. So the other thing I like about closed cell foam pads is they're quiet. You're not going to get any of that trash bag noise that you get with some of the higher R value inflatable pads. This is nice and quiet. It's going to be a nice soothing sleep, as long as you're comfortable with a little bit less than 1 inch of padding between you and the ground. It also is stable all the way across. There's no rolling. Because it's a smaller distance between you and the ground, there's less sliding. There isn't so much like you put your sleeping bag on here and all these nodes are going to catch and you're going to stay on the pad unless you're on a pretty decent incline or decline. This pad's going to stay where it's at. Once again, this pad is really easy to set up and take down. You can do it in seconds. So if you are someone that likes to get to camp and have your sleep system set up right away, this is a great choice for you. I would consider this sleeping pad comfy for the type of sleeping pad that it is, rated against other closed cell foam pads. It is pretty comfy, and the fact that it packs down smaller with the same comfort level is a real bonus for me. So let's go ahead and recap on this NEMO Switchback. This pad retails for $44.95 US. It is 14.5 ounces. Which is 450 grams. It is 9/10 of an inch thick, which is 2.3 centimeters, and it has an R value of 2. This pad is 72 inches long, which is 183 centimeters by 20 inches wide, which is 51 centimeters wide. I am 5'6". I fit nicely on this pad. If you're any taller than me, you might have some issues. There is a small size, which I would suggest for 5'6" and shorter. Or if you don't mind hanging off the edge of your sleeping pad, could be a great choice for you for even less weight and a smaller pad to carry around, say if you are on a grueling thru hike. The downsides of this mat are of course comfort. If you are not used to sleeping on the ground, if you have any aches and pains that will be exacerbated by sleeping on a pretty harder surface, then you might have some issues sleeping on the NEMO Switchback. Other downsides is it's pretty bulky. This cannot go inside your backpack. You're gonna have to strap it to the outside of your backpack, either on the side or the bottom, or if you do happen to fit it in your backpack, it's gonna take up a ton of room. The things I like about it is that it does actually pack down pretty small, and you're not sacrificing length or width. You're still getting a nice long sleeping pad. And I also really like that this thermal layer is here to reflect your heat back at you. And these nodes that pack into each other and make it sort of a really nice fit here. This product is really great for a thru hiker who really needs durability in their products and is setting up and breaking down camp over and over and over again. It makes it so easy to just throw it out, lay down your sleeping bag, and go to sleep. There's no extra pumping up or anything. Very little can go wrong when you're setting this sleeping mat up. It's also good for maybe those in the alpine or mountaineers, because they can use this to boost up the sleeping pad that they already have. So it would be a nice base to put another sleeping pad on top and really get a higher R value for that sleeping pad that they have on top and stay warm. If you're looking for a super durable and semi-comfy sleeping mat that is never gonna pop and it'll be really quick to set up and break down, then the NEMO Switchback might be for you. Happy hiking. Hey everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have ever wasted money on gear in the past or just don't know what gear to buy, I really want to recommend this book. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Hiking Gear, and it has breakdowns and explanations of all the gear you'll need to get safely outside. It's organized into gender, size, weight, what type of hike you'll need it for, and it's really helpful for any beginner out there, or even someone who's more advanced but wants more suggestions on how to enjoy your time outside. You can buy it at Amazon, and it's available in both paperback and Kindle. Go ahead and click the link below in the description and check it out. Nodules here. Nodules. Nodule. Nodes.